It's week 2 of the NFL, and if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Chargers and the Panthers, and it's all up next on EA Sports.
Once called Carolina's Stadium, it now... Everyone's still celebrating the return of regular season football, and we're away in week 2. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. So now out comes the Panther offense for its initial drive of the game. Bringing him out, coming off a tough rookie season as the top pick in the 2023 draft is Bryce Young.
And if he could only flip that 3-to-1 ratio, have it be 3 touchdowns to 1 pick, instead of the other way around, I think we'd have seen that loss flip to a win as well. Clean slate this week. We'll see what he's done to address the showing from his last time out.
Looking to throw right away. He keeps those feet in and makes the catch.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
2nd and 4. Got a man over the middle. Complete. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Doesn't make the connection. Well, no luck on his first look of the game, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Sticking to the air, it's Young. Rolling left, buying some time. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 22 on that one, and it'll give the Panthers a first down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Here's Young on 1st and 10. He finds his running back. Nice work, complete. And they bring him down around the 34. 2nd down now, 7 to go.
At the 34-yard line.
From the 34. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No connection on the last play, and out 3rd down. Shotgun snap now to Young. Connects with Johnson. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Play action now, Young. He's got it near the 10. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Here's Hubbard on the give. And they take it across the goal line for a Carolina touchdown. The Panthers finish up an excellent opening series. Chuba Hubbard with the touchdown. What an outstanding opening series, partner. They just wore down that defense as they marched their way to the end zone.
Yeah, it took a whole bunch of that opening script to find a touchdown, but it showed just how well designed that script was. It was the right sequence of plays to keep that ball moving and find the end zone while getting your offense established in its top gear right here early on.
That one right down the middle. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. Has this at the 6. He stopped on the return at the 27. So now out comes the Charger offense for their initial drive of the game. They'll be led out by the 5th-year pro who can really fill up a stat sheet, Justin Herbert.
Hey, let's be honest. The only reason the Chargers drafted in the top 5 was because Justin Herbert wasn't available all season long. An injury cut short his year, but it really didn't cut short his production while he was playing. Still over 3,000 yards and 20 touchdowns. Kid, I can tell you, this is one guy that I love. I mean, I love to watch throw a football.
We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here, what he was able to do in support of that win. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the pistol, it's Herbert. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Markers reset, ball at the 37. First and 10, Herbert. He finds McConkey. And he's brought down after a short gain.
You know, Kate, over the years, I have heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Herbert from the gun. A quick slant, here's McConkey. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Finds McConkey. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And it brings up an LA first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Still on the move, coming to the line for first and 10. Now movement as somebody goes early, and for the first time today, we're going to hear from our officials. One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. They're set back 5 by that false start, now 15 yards to the marker. Got it! And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that gives them first and goal. It's Herbert once more. Has it in close.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost him 5 yards. Backed up just a bit. Here's another second and goal. Herbert to throw once more. To the corner of the end zone, but incomplete. Oh, he made the catch, but didn't get down in bounds. So now, here's third and goal. Herbert throwing again. It's caught. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
He stopped on the return at the 27. Now for the second time, we take a look at this Panther offense. And so far, they've executed exactly how they drew it up, Brock. Early lead, no points allowed, and a chance now to seize control of the game on their second possession.
And Kate, generally, offenses love to script their first 10 to 15 plays. Well, this entire game script is playing out just the way they want to.
To the air on first down, Young. He misfired on that one. It's behind his man.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
On 2nd and 10, Young. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
That's caught for the first. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 27 on the play, and that'll be good for a Carolina first.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Young on 1st and 10. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down. Thielen, the receiver, in motion left. A 2nd down throw for Young. Thielen's got it. Complete. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. They motion the tight end over. Young to throw here on 3rd. And they get to him again. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. Panthers getting everyone set for the punt. And he's got a good chance to really stick him deep his first time out. They needed 3 punts out of him in last week's loss as he sends this away. This one carries out of bounds. Not the greatest field position awaiting them. It's spotted at the 11. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Now Herbert to throw. Catch made by Chark. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
That's pretty good right there now. You don't always expect a sizable gain when you run it on 1st down. You just want some yards to set up an easier 2nd down play. But they will take that execution every time.
Got a man. Palmer has it. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Able to hit Palmer, complete. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Here's a give inside to Edwards. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They got 2 yards there. That leaves them with 3rd down and 5. Tight end motioning right. Herbert now to throw on 3rd. Forced out to his right. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he winds up out of bounds, and that's going to be the end of the 1st quarter. So before they can set up for another play, we've hit the end of the first quarter. Neither side separating much so far. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Bank of America Stadium after this. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Charger football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. Trying to find his tight end. And it's going to be 2nd down. Running behind center with Edwards. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
That was the perfect play call for that particular situation. Gave him enough to pick up a first with some room to spare.
They're now set for 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Edwards again. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
And they get him right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and that brings up 3rd and 9. To the air this time, Herbert. Reeled in at the 7. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. And through the back of the end zone and out of bounds.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one, Kate. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back on track.
Throwing now, Herbert. And it's caught. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. So after that completion, we've got a player in some visible discomfort. And here come the trainers to get him some help. Buckle up, it's 3rd and goal. Play action now for Herbert. Blitz is there, and he goes down. And that sack gonna cost them some yardage.
This defense has been trying like mad to do anything to disrupt the rhythm, get the QB off his spot. It's got to be a massive relief to see their efforts paid off on that play.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Starting from the 5. He stopped on the return at the 27. Well, we've already seen some nice plays here, and we're going to see plenty more before this game ends. But you might be thinking, with plays like that, my guys' ratings should be better. Well, you're not alone. You got a chance to let the Madden Ratings Hotline know just what you're thinking. Give them a call, 1-844-MADDEN1, and make your case for who should get a boost. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6. Hubbard again. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further. Looks like no gain on 2nd down, and that leads us to 3rd and 6.
It's 3rd down and 6.
Shotgun snap now to Young. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. The rookie from Michigan there that time. Johnny Hecker on now to punt. And he's getting the call for the 2nd time this game. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. The Chargers and Gus Edwards headed back out on offense. That punt finishes as a 60-yard effort. And the Chargers are going to take over deep in their own territory. Here's Edwards. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
And he'll have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play. Give him 2 on the run. That's going to set him up with 3rd and 4. Herbert back to throw. He has the first over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Now hang on, looks like somebody came out after that play a little shaken up. Not sure we saw exactly what happened, but he'll get some assistance now. A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. They go play action. Here's Herbert. Vacates quickly left side. He tucks it and takes off. And he protects himself with a slide there after a decent gain. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Herbert now, blitz coming. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So now they have 3rd and short. Trying it left side with Edwards. And he'll get it up to the 44. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the 1st down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up at the line. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Herbert from the gun. He's throwing deep to the left side. Brought in inside the 20. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. They're going to move the chains after a big play, 39 yards.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Here's Herbert, 1st and 10. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down. Now Edwards. And he's stopped down at the 16 after a small gain. Only a yard from that time, so now 3rd and 9. They'll send their tight end right. On 3rd down, Herbert. And the Panthers are there to bring him down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
I know we talk about rhythm a lot when it comes to music, but it's the same thing with a quarterback and his protection. This QB was in rhythm, but they knocked the notes out of him on that one.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that's going to give them the lead.
Give him the first half trifecta. He's 3 for 3 on field goals. And as much as they'd like 6 points to end drives, not 3, they can at least be happy they're getting consistent looks inside field goal range, and he's delivering.
And this drive will start inside the 25. Carolina about set to go once again offensively. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Young. And that catch is made down the right sideline. It's a 31-yard play, and it'll give the Panthers a 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Following that last play, want to keep that pedal down. 1st and 10 from the 45. Young working from the gun. Chargers bringing the pressure, and they got him! And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Kate, it's so common that we talk about quarterbacks flushing a negative play, but defenses have to do the same thing as well. When you give up a big play, you got to regroup, you got to calm yourself, and you got to know it's all about the next play. And delivering a sack like that certainly helps.
They really need some chunk yardage here on second down. Another try following the sack. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Back to throw. Here's Young. It's caught. That's Thielen. And that will not be enough for a first down.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Punter takes the field on fourth down, and he sends this one flying. The Chargers and wide receiver Ladd McConkey set for another drive. And they've had a real connection looking his way in our opening half. Seems pretty clear that he's the one the coverage is going to have to adjust to and start slowing down. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. It's a handoff here to Edwards. In the middle holes. They don't get anything on the run. We've hit the 2-minute warning now at the vault. The Chargers with the football. Second and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Herbert. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. So now here's 3rd and 5. Now they'll throw out of the gun. And the Panthers are there to bring him down. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. As they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. The Chargers lined up in punt formation. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. It's a 61-yard punt that time. And it's going to be Panthers football. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Young throwing here. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball. He's got it. It's complete. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You've got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Here's Young on 1st and 10. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Saute Samuel Jr. makes the play.
You know, Kate, so often they say that defense is just reactionary. They're just reacting to what the offense is doing. But I'll tell you what, when you got a defensive call like that, the right personnel, nickel coverage, right, the right defensive plan, it plays such a huge role in helping take the ball away.
Now LA getting its offense all set to go. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. This finds Chark complete. And he's brought down. They're spotting this one right at the 20. Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Herbert with a blitz coming. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Throwing now from the gun. Played defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it second down. Herbert throwing again. This is reeled in by Edwards. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Now Herbert again. No hesitation, and that one's caught. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. So once again, J.K. Scott out to punt it away. And he'll try to have his second punt top his first one. Went for 48 with his first kick, and this one looks even better. Pulled in at the 20. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. And after the punt, the offense comes out onto the field. And they'll take over with minimal time remaining in the half. 19 seconds remain in our opening half. Let's see what they do with it. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Here's 2nd and 5. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And then brings up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here's a give to Hubbard. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Another punt brings Johnny Hekker back to the field. Darius Davis returning for the Chargers. And he sends this away, definitely his best kick of the game thus far. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. We've reached the break. The Chargers visitors, but fighting out to an early advantage. Now we'll send you down the East Coast to our studios in Orlando. Jonathan Coachman and the EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Kate, back to you and Brock in just a moment. But after a wild first weekend in the NFL, time to see if things will settle down as we take a quick look at what's happening here in Week 2. Both these teams making their way out of the tunnel, and we're ready for the second half. And for the call, we send it back to Kate Scott and the other blonde bomber, Brock Heward.
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome y'all back for the start of our 3rd quarter. Darius Davis to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Chargers are being led back out on offense by Justin Herbert here. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. On the give, this is Edwards. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1. Shotgun snap to Herbert. This ball's cut by Palmer. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I'm sure Coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Now a give to Edwards, running left. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a first down.
A gain of 4 yards. First down, Chargers.
Plowing up the middle. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Hey, don't get me wrong, Kate. Every defensive guy, they watch tape in their own ways. But linebackers, well, they're a little bit like quarterbacks. They got to develop that sixth sense by watching that tape so they can diagnose and get home in a hurry like he just did.
And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. It's only a gain of 1. Back-to-back misfires on the ground, and they're facing 3rd and long. To the air this time. Herbert taking a big shot for the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers grow the lead coming out of halftime.
Los Angeles.
Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
That one splits the uprights, and they'll continue adding to their lead. The Chargers kicking team is out, and they'll put a charge into this one. Returning it from the 4. He's stopped on the return at the 27. The Carolina offense headed out now. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. This drive will begin with Hubbard. And he'll take this up to about the 34 before he stopped. We'll pause now for an injured player, and it looks like he's worse for wear after handling that last carry. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Shotgun snap now to Young. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Young to throw it. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And this one does not go far.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or 2 short for the first down.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And the fair catch secured here at the 16. The visitors ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. Herbert on 1st down. He completes it in traffic. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Edwards on the shotgun handoff. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5. Sticking with Edwards here. And he's tackled for no gain. They'll need 4 to convert now after no gain on 2nd down. Herbert from the gun. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Jordan Fuller comes up with it. And the Panthers will take over as he records his first interception of our season. 3rd down from this distance, Brock. That is a spot you expect your offense to convert, but you also expect your defense to make the stop. This time, the defense won out with a nice interception.
Yeah, in that scenario, it's really like an outfielder in baseball, Kate, right? If you're going to go for it, as a defender, if you're going to just pull the trigger and you're going to go for it, you better make it happen, and you better get that pick. Otherwise, you're giving up a first down conversion. He gets the pick, and those defensive coaches and that defense celebrating on the sidelines.
The first carry now for Jonathan Brooks. And they bring him down at the 25-yard line after surrendering some good yardage. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Out of the gun, Young. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Thielen's got it. Complete. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Young on 1st and 10. Connection made to Tremble. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainers heading out to take a look. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Sticking to the air, it's Young. That one's incomplete in the end zone. Thought he had a touchdown there. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up. From the pistol, it's Young. That's complete. Here's Brooks. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL. Everybody on the field's thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down? You always feel like you leave a few points on the field when you kick it from here, but they don't wind up empty-handed on the drive. And the kicker, he gets to pad his stats a little bit with a high percentage make.
That's going to be taken in at the 8. He stopped on the return at the 27. The visitors returning their offense and this running back to the field. They get that big old marker out, cross a major number off his roadmap after that last drive. He's reached one of the marks that every back strives to hit at some point during the season. They'll go from the gun with Edwards. And he could only get a lone yard. Took a couple of guys to haul him down near the line. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Throwing now, Herbert. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
On 3rd down, Herbert. Hauled in by Dobbins. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter, but they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. Takes this in at the 25. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. That punt gets up to 59 yards. And they'll get ready to go on offense. They've got 1st down from the 31. Young working from the gun. On the slant, complete to Johnson. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches.
It's 2nd and inches at the 41-yard line.
From the 41. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down. Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard. From the gun, a give to Brooks. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. A 5-yard gain on the play. And that'll be good for a Carolina first. New set of downs for him from the 46.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here's Young on first and 10. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's tackled for a short gain. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Now a shotgun handoff to Brooks. And this one doesn't go far. Only a couple yards there, and now it's 3rd and 7.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 7.
Young looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. Oh, he's going to run for it. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the first down.
And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Chargers' 37-yard line.
From the 37. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And it'll give the Panthers a first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Hand off here for Brooks. And they corral him after a minimal gain to the 21. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They just get the play off. That one falls incomplete and brings us to the end of this 3rd quarter. We'll see what they come up with for 3rd down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. The Panthers have it to start, coming in trailing on the scoreboard. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Looking to throw, Young. He goes back to him yet again, complete. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. Good gain here as he heads out of bounds.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Intercepted in the end zone. Derwin James picks it. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the second half of a 1-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now.
Yeah.
They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Herbert now. Rifles it, and it's caught. And he'll get it up to the 27. 2nd and 3 now. From the 27. Gets this to McConkey. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. Here's a give inside to Edwards. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4. First run of the game for J.K. Dobbins. And he's brought down at the line. Nothing gained or lost on that run, and now it's 3rd and 3. Putting the tight end in motion. Herbert now to throw on 3rd. He has the first over the middle. And they make the tackle at the 38. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about two things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
1st and 10, Herbert. Got a man over the middle, complete. And he's brought down after a short gain. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Running behind center with Edwards. And he's brought down for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down. Herbert from the gun. He's got it in the red zone. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And the Chargers will have a 1st. Herbert now off the play fake. And he will score. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers go up by 12 in the 4th. Quite the strike to his tight end, and the patience he showed waiting for that to break open. That was awesome, and it's rewarded with 6.
You know, it should be simple, Kate, right? In philosophy, it should be simple. Just plaster that big guy. Throw bodies at him in coverage, but stopping a tight end near the end zone is anything but simple with how deceptively good they are as route runners and finding that football when it arrives.
Keeping it on the ground. And he is hit well behind the line and goes down. They're not able to make much of anything on that 2-point attempt. Well, I know we normally look for where the breakdown occurred here, partner, but I think he just made a really good play defensively to get back there.
Yeah, you're not just thinking. He absolutely did it. That defender was reacting. Go shoot your shot. And that is teaching tape for that.
The Chargers kicking team is out, and they'll put a charge into this one. He fields it from the 8. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Panthers and Bryce Young making their way back out on offense. And as we can see here, it hasn't been the easiest game for him to operate out there, right? Number of rough moments for him. This defense able to pick him off twice to highlight their performance against him. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Receiver in motion, headed right. Young on 1st and 10. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Timing is everything in life, and timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
A 2nd down throw for Young. Throwing quickly, but it's incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Young connects with Johnson. And he'll go down, it will say right at the 39-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that'll be good for a Carolina 1st.
That's That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Sticking to the air, it's Young. No hesitation, and that one's caught. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. It's a pickup of 11, and it'll give the Panthers a first down.
First and 10 at the 50.
Sending a receiver left. To the air on first down, Young. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. This one intended for the running back. And now they face second down. Young working from the gun. Caught by Marshall. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Complete beyond the marker. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And now they have a first and goal.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
First and goal, Hubbard. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on first and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on second down.
Trying it again with Hubbard. And they take it across the goal line for a Carolina touchdown. The Panthers now within 1 score in the fourth. Chuba Hubbard with the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
That one right down the middle. And they're a point closer now on the scoreboard. So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. Fielded at the 7. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The visitors headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And you know this firsthand, partner. You get above that 300 mark, you and your offense are going to have plenty of highlights to choose from by this point in the game. We're getting a look at some of them now. You just got to marvel at how well he's played the quarterback position here. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Here's Edwards. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
On the ground, it's Edwards again. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. 5 yards on the play. They could just do that again. 3rd and 2 coming up. A give to Edwards. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even rip through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Punting unit out now. J.K. Scott will kick it away. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. So no return on that punt. And they're going to take over possession. The Panther offense headed out to the field. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. An alert play defensively there, got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Shotgun snap now to Young. Gets this to Johnson. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first. We've reached the 2-minute warning from Charlotte. Panthers facing a 5-point deficit. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. He's back to throw. It's tipped away and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down.
I mean, you could see it right there. The trajectory of the ball changed as it was in flight. You know, on shorter throws, receivers, they can focus, they can adjust quickly. But on a long-distance throw like that, a tip, well, it really alters the course of the ball and makes it so tough to make an adjustment in time.
He finds him beyond the marker. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. New set of downs for him at the 38. To throw. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Finds Sanders. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
And no luck there, and that throw falls to the ground.
I think I could see his eyes from the booth. He was envisioning the return and simply dropped it. You got to secure the pick before anything else.
Looking to throw it. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers jump in front late. Deontay Johnson with the touchdown. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
So now here come the Panthers. Big moments as they go for 2.
Will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try to run it in. And he made the line of scrimmage, but not that goal line. Defense there to shut down that 2-point attempt. Well, 2 left on the table there. Forget the goal line, Brock. They barely got back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, to me right there, Kate, that's a sign this defense did their homework, studied their tendencies. Yeah, no way that running back was going to get that one in, not with that force of the defense coming at him.
The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. Return coming from the 6. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. This offense and their quarterback making their way back out there, ready to take over once again. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. And he gets a small chunk there before he's touched down. Timeout called by the Chargers, their first, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. Here he is to throw. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Throwing now. Finds McConkey. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Motioning one of the tight ends. On the give, this is Edwards. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. LA uses a timeout here. It's second. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Here's Edwards on the carry. Breaks the tackle, still going. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. It's Edwards on the carry. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. First shot gets him 5. Still a couple of looks remaining. It's 2nd and goal. Now to throw. And that's a touchdown. The catch is made, and they lead just before the end of this game.
Touchdown, Los Angeles.
They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Bronk. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
No dice the first time they tried it, but this time, Brock, the 2-point conversion is successful.
Just felt like they were waiting for the right opportunity to try it once again. Not only to make up for the first attempt, but establish a little confidence from this spot. And who knows, maybe we'll have a 2-pointer that plays a bigger role when this thing's all said and done.
The Chargers kicking team is out, and they'll put a charge into this one. Here's a return from the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Panthers get going again once more on offense. Still time to go, Bronk, but that touchdown has them down now 7. They've got to find the end zone here. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Setting up to pass. Fires down the middle, and it is caught. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Throw complete to Thielen. And they make the tackle at the 38. So the Chargers take this one on the road. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory.